with Alex Pryor here at Tennis Paradise. Hey Alex!
Hi,
so nice to see you. Let's have a turnaround and show the audience where we are right here in the TV.
Tennis Paradise.
Yeah, Tennis Paradise. Okay, so Alex Pryor, the last time we spoke was in the Madrid Open. It was a 1,000 tournament. I think Alex was like 90 or something like that. So now she's live ranking, even before the Gauff is inside 30. So can you describe in your own words her amazing year that she's had since Miami?
It's very difficult to put into words, I think. Firstly, thanks for having me to speak again. It's always a pleasure to talk about Alex. And yeah, even when we spoke in Madrid, she was obviously a big star and playing really well.
Yeah.
She'd had that breakout in Miami. But now, obviously, the year she's had so far, the Middle East was absolutely incredible for her. I was lucky enough to be in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, and the stadium was a sellout for each of them.
Right.
It was incredible to kind of experience and be there, and not just the fans, but obviously the ambassadors with Car and diplomats and things like that. And she's always so gracious with her time with them as well. Like, she meets them after the match. Even after that loss to Coco, which I know was probably quite tough, she spent 10-15 minutes doing autographs with the fans and stuff like that. So she's amazing on the court.
So for the WTA in the Middle East swing, did you expect that kind of reception from the Filipino community, or you didn't really know what to find?
I think we've, everywhere she goes now, we know that there's going to be a really big following. Even here in Indian Wells, she was playing, I think, on court 3 somewhere over there.
Yes,
probably one of the small courts, but that was passed down. Versus Jastrzemski, And even when that match finished at 12,
almost 12, 11:45.
the place was still packed. She was she came and obviously did her media obligations as well. Despite the late hour. We obviously are aware now that there aren't going to be a lot of fans, and that's great. Like, it's great that they have a national hero like that they can come and cheer on.
So the thing about her is that she's not just first people were saying, oh, it's just so much hype, right? Let's see if she can follow it up. Well, she has backed it up. She has backed up her game with her ranking. Do you agree? Like her level of tennis.
Completely. Like, we don't want to put too much pressure on players. We don't want to increase any of that expectation, because she has enough of that already from the fan base and also sponsors and social media and things like that. But it's just great to see her doing so well, and she's just happy and playing well, and seems to be kind of loving life on tour. And we've worked with her for a long time, since I think probably 2021, when the tour, and we started working with her kind of management team at IMG and things like that. So we've been very careful with her, I think. Like, we've been managing her sponsor obligations and her general activities at tournaments, and obviously the media is such a powerful tool, but we always like to find that right balance where players are doing interviews but not completely going over the top and things like that. Over the years we've got into a really good place with that, so I think that's why she's flourishing right now.
So in other words, you're managing her like super rise in popularity. Of course, you love it that she's so popular, but you also try to somewhat limit, maybe like sponsor like whatever activities during a tournament like this, so she's not like overwhelmed, because a lot of times there are requirements by the WTA, right? So you make sure that you ask her, or how do you work it out?
It's a balance, really, and that's the same with everything. We obviously get a lot of requests for her from sponsors, or from one-on-one interviews, of fan engagement initiatives and things like that. So we're quite strategic with it. We don't just say yes to everything, and we work with her team to make sure that she's training and she's practicing and she's doing her gym work, but also those important activities, she's also bringing those into play as well. So we work with her team to see what her interests are, and just simply what time she has. So for example, if you're finishing a tennis match at midnight, we'll obviously make sure you do a press conference to talk about the match, but not doing kind of 10 other TV interviews and things
That's
like
right.
That. So it's just having a good plan.
So she's only 20, and you see other players 29, 30 years old. So you expect her to be around a long time, Alex?
Yeah, we definitely want her to have a long and fruitful career. So that's why at this early stage, we just want to make sure that she's taking those little steps. And at the end of the day, she's performing well on the court, and she's very happy off the court, and that's the perfect balance for us.
What do you think it is about her game that has made her really like catapult her ranking and results? She's beaten so many top 10 players.
I'm probably completely the wrong person to ask for that. Like, if you'd have seen me play tennis, you would understand I've got very limited coaching ability or being able to analyse anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would suggest any opinion that I have would not resonate very well. So I'm going to pass on that one. If that's
Okay, but for the tour, I mean, she must be like the WTA must be like happy that you have a new audience, Filipino audience. How massive is it for
100%? Like, you know, it's so important to bring tennis to all different corners of the globe, and I don't think we've had a big star in the Philippines for quite some time, so it's great to be able to tap into that. And obviously we had the 125 event in Manila, which was a huge success, and just great to see, even at that 125 level, a packed stadium and just everyone really engaging with women's tennis.
Yeah. All right. So Alex, yeah, your message to all Filipino fans all over the world from the WTA who are, you know, waiting for her all corners of the globe. What would you like to say to the Filipino fans?
I'd say thanks so much for supporting not just Alex, but I know when you come out and you are watching Alex and also her opponent that you're incredibly respectful, and we know that you want Alex to win, but we know that you're just enjoying a great tennis match. So I'd say keep supporting Alex and keep supporting the WTA Tour.
Yeah. Well, I must say you guys have a good eye, because you told me in Madrid that you've been keeping an eye out for her in a long time, and she's come through sooner than you expected.
I mean, like I said, we don't want to put any expectation whether she got to sooner or later or something like that. We're just happy to see her doing so well and playing well and bringing a new audience to the tour.
Yeah. Well, hope to see you in the WTA 125 in Manila.
Yeah, just wait for the invite.
Alex Fryer, thank you so much.
My pleasure.